Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. We have a couple minutes before yoga starts. So if you have a strap, a yoga strap is fine. Or if you don't have one of those around, a belt of some sort, a towel, just anything that you're going to use to make your arms a little longer today would be really helpful. So we have a couple minutes before we start. So if you want to grab that and come back to your computer, do that now. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining. If you have a yoga strap, grab it. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a belt or a towel. Anything like that would be really helpful for class today. We'll get started in just another minute or so. So it gives you time to grab a strap for class. We will use that today. Just need to make our arms a little longer than normal. I'm glad you could join. I appreciate it. I'm glad you want to keep moving your body. Again, if you don't have a strap, try and find one around, something around your house that'll work, a belt or a towel. If you need to hit pause and go grab one, please do so. But we'll go ahead and get started. We'll get started in a Supta Baddha Konasana. So laying on your back, bring the soles of your feet together. Let the knees wing out to either side. You can rest your palms on your belly if that's good for you. Or if you need a little bit more support, you can always bring your fists underneath the thighs. So just help support so that the groin doesn't have too much intensity there. Or the outer hips. And we'll start to settle in. Now that you're physically on your mat, see if you can bring yourself mentally to your mat as well. To really focus on the present moment and not worry about other things. I find it easier to focus on the breath or how I'm feeling in this moment. You can notice the belly filling with air and then pulling towards your spine on the exhale. You can notice the quality of the air, the temperature of the air coming in and out of the nostrils. You can just take note of how your body feels in this moment. Just a few more deep breaths here. Leaving the left foot where it is, pull the right knee into your chest. You can rotate the ankle. I just kind of like to loosen up to start. Rotate the knee from side to side, maybe make circles, loosening up that right hip. And when you're ready, bend that right knee. See if you can grab the outside of the right foot or the right ankle. Pull that right knee down towards your right armpit with gravity. You'll notice that that might bring a little bit more intensity to the left side of that inner groin, the left thigh or hip. If that's too much to you, you can definitely bring the sole of the left foot to the floor. If it's okay, and it's maybe just a little uncomfortable, just breathe. Send energy into that spot. Send breath there. You'll notice as time passes, it's not quite as intense. Beautiful. Release that right foot. Bring the right foot back to meet the left. Just feel here for a moment. And we'll come into the other side. So bringing the left knee into your chest. Leave that right leg where it is. Rotate the left ankle. And just move around with that left knee and left hip. Just get some synovial fluid moving in the body. And then when you're ready again, see if you can grab the outside of that left foot or ankle to pull the left knee down towards the left armpit or closer to your mat. Long, deep breaths. And again, know that you can always bring the sole of the right foot to the floor if that right hip opening or right groin opening is just a little too intense for you. All right, and release the left. Bring the sole of the left foot back to meet the right. Just rest here for a moment. And if you have that strap handy, find that. Lengthen the left leg to the length of the mat and bring the sole or the ball of the right foot into the strap and extend the right heel towards the ceiling. Pull the right toes towards your nose. You're giving yourself a little hamstring stretch here. And again, that strap or belt or towel or whatever you have handy will really help lengthen the arms so that if you can't reach your foot, it's fine, right? Take a few deep breaths. Keeping the foot where it's at, turn the right toes to the inside of the body. So you're turning the right toes to the left. You'll notice how that changes the stretch in the hamstrings. And then turn the right toes to the right. So your heel is in, toes out. And notice how that changes. We actually have 3 hamstring muscles in our legs. And then walk the hands a little closer to the foot, just a little closer. Just take a deep breath here. I know it's a little more intense. And then release, bringing the right foot out to the right. You can rest that right elbow on the mat or on a block or a pillow, whatever you have handy. Continue to pull the right toes toward your nose. And then press the left thigh down into the mat. So it's like that elephant god, Ganesha, is sitting on your left thigh, really pressing down. So you're not rolling too far to the right. Good. Inhale. Bring that foot back to center. Switch the strap into the left hand only and bring the right leg across the body over to the left. Notice how that gives you an IT band stretch along the outside of the right thigh. Continue to press the left thigh down. Again, we're not rolling onto the left hip. We're just stretching the right leg. Breathe. Inhale, coming back to center. Once again, releasing that right foot. Pull the right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze. And then switch sides. Right leg long, left leg bend. So you can bring the strap into the ball of the left foot. Press the left heel towards the ceiling. Just take a few breaths here. Turn the left toes to the right, so you're turning them in. Notice again how that changes the stretch. And turn the left toes to the outside. And bring the toes back to center, and then walk the hands a little closer to the foot, increasing the intensity of that hamstring stretch, but only for a moment. And then releasing and bringing the left foot out to the left. You can rest that left elbow on the mat. I'm really lucky to have a wall here. I'm just resting my foot on the wall. I'm totally okay. On your inhale, come back to center. Switch the strap to the right hand only and bring that left leg across the body to the right. Keep those toes turned toward your nose. Again, notice where that stretches in the outer left IT band. That can be pretty intense for some people. It can be really tight, so just take it easy. And again, that Ganesha is sitting on the right thigh, so you're not rolling over onto the right hip. Good. Inhale. Come back to center. Bend that left knee. Release the foot. Press the strap to the side. Bring both knees into your chest. Just find a gentle rock from side to side. Then bring the hands underneath the thighs. Rock and roll the length of the spine a few times. And then rise up. Beautiful. So keep your strap handy. We won't use it for a little while, but we'll bring it back into play in a little bit here. And then see if you can grab the right foot with your left hand. And maybe you support the right knee. And I like to just make big circles with that right foot using the left hand. So you're moving around in the hip, you're moving around in the knee, and then move the other direction. Good. And then if you can bring the right foot into the left elbow, great. If not, you'll just continue to support the knee and the elbow, and we'll open the hip to the right, and we'll come back to center, and we'll open, and we'll come back to center. Last one. And then maybe just find some gentle rocking of this little baby from side to side. And then releasing that right foot, you're just going to let it hang in the air. Bring the right hand to your right, and you're just going to support yourself as you roll around on that right hip. Just give yourself a little glute massage, and then roll the other direction. Working on the hips here. And we'll start with the other side. So again, left foot comes into the right hand. You can support that left knee and just start with big circles like you're stirring a big pot. And we'll move the other direction. Perfect. And then either supporting the knee and the ankle or cradling your baby, and we'll open up to the left this time. Coming back to center. And once again. And center. And last one. Opening up and coming back. And we'll just cradle our baby from side to side. Just rock. And then releasing the left foot, left hand comes back behind you. Just roll around on that left glute. Just give yourself a little massage. Move the other direction. Beautiful. And then we'll cross our ankles. Plant the hands, find tabletop position. Start a few cat-cows here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, curl the spine. Tuck chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, curl the spine. Beautiful. Continue breath and movement together, adding any additional movement that feels right to you. Just a couple more breaths. Got one final inhale. And an exhale. And we'll come back to neutral spine and then bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Start to press the top of the left foot down into the mat. Hold here, really pressing that left foot down. You'll notice the left hip flexor engaged, left quad engaged. You could stay here and rest on the hands, or you can come down to the elbows. You can keep the sole of the right foot on the mat, or you can let that right knee wing out to the right to open that right hip just a bit more. Deep breaths. Press yourself back up onto your hands. Bring the sole of the right foot back to the floor, and then might have to heel toe your foot back to center just a bit. And then walk the hands back as you pull the right toes towards your nose for a hamstring stretch. You may even have to push that right heel away just a little bit more. Keep a long spine here. And take a couple deep breaths. Beautiful. Bring the sole of the right foot down to the mat. Bring the right knee back to meet the left. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, curl the spine. One more inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Bring the sole of the left foot through. Press that left foot between the hands. Press the top of the right foot down into the mat. Once again, notice the engagement in the right quad, right hip flexor. Beautiful. Plant the hands. You can come onto your elbows. Keep the left sole planted or let the left knee wing out to the left and left sole lift from the mat. Your choice. Just another deep breath. And then start to press back to the hands. Bring that sole of the foot back to the mat. Bring the left knee back to meet the right. Lower all the way onto your belly. Bring the arms out to a T. And you're going to start to turn onto the right hip, leaving the right leg arm long. You can bring the left toes to the mat just to help support you. And you have some leeway here, so you can roll a little closer to your belly for a little less intensity, or roll closer to the hips closer to that right arm for a little more intensity. Really feeling some stretch in the upper right shoulder. You can rest your head on the mat. Good. Inhale, come back to your belly, and we'll move to the other side. Make sure you find that T once again so that the left arm straight out from the left shoulder. And then start to roll onto the left hip, bringing the right toes onto the mat to help support your body. You can rest your left ear or head on the mat. And again, noticing the stretch in the front of that left shoulder here. Good. Roll back to your belly. Plant the palms underneath the shoulders. Press to tabletop and then tuck the toes. Lift the hips for downward facing dog. Start to pedal out here. Shift weight side to side. Whatever feels good to loosen up. Take a couple of breaths to move around. And on your inhale, lift the heels up high. Exhale, bring those heels closest to the mat as you can get. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Each time, get a little closer to the mat. Last one. Inhale, lift all the way up to the toes. And exhale, lower down. Take a deep breath. Good. Inhale, bring that right leg up and back behind you. Bend that right knee, open the hip, press the right toes over to the left side of the mat. Press the right hand down a little more than the left, so you feel it again in the right quad, right hip flexor. And then square the hips, pull the right knee to your chest, and then plant that right foot right between the hands. Stay up on the back toes, rise up, Anjaneyasana, high lunge. Press the back of the left knee towards the sky. Bring the right knee right over the right ankle. Slight turn of the hips towards the sky. Beautiful. Spin that back heel down. Find a heel arch alignment so the front heel intersects the middle of the back arch. Again, deep bend in that front knee. Shoulders hover directly above the hips. Arms parallel. Good. Reverse Trikonasana, straightening both legs. Bringing left arm behind you. Reach the right arm to the high five the back of the room. Press the right big toe mound down into the mat. Beautiful. Reach forward, forward, forwards with that right hand. Leave the left hand where it is. Right hand comes down to that right shin. Open the left shoulder, turning to look towards the ceiling, opening the heart. Right big toe mound presses down. Beautiful. Bend that right knee. Frame that right foot. Come up onto the left toes. Left toes meet the right toes at the top of the mat. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale to fold. Rest your belly on your thighs. Bring the arms behind you. Wrap them around the legs. You can either grab them around the knees or the calves, whatever you can reach. Really rest the belly on the thighs. So you may have to bend the knees quite a bit. Let the crown of the head reach down towards the mat. Keeping the belly and thighs glued together. Start to straighten the legs any amount, which might include not at all. It might include a negative amount, bending your knees a bit more. Reach the sit bones towards the sky. Breathe. Release the arms. And bring the hands to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, belly to thighs. Heel toe the feet out towards the edges of the mat. Sit the hips low. Press the palms together at your heart. Press knees into elbows, elbows back into knees. Sometimes you have to do a little wiggle to get these heels on the mat. If that helps you, you're welcome to it. Moving from side to side. And see if you can make that spine a little longer. Pressing the heart into the hands even. Deep breath. Beautiful. Bring the fingertips to the mat in front of you. Heel toe the feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to reach and rise. Come all the way up. Cactus the arms, lean back, open the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, belly to thighs. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, sit back for plank. Lower down knee plank or chaturanga dandasana. Inhaling back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Tuck the toes, lift hips. Take a deep breath. And now that left leg up and back behind you. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Press the left toes over to the right. Press the left hand down a little more than the right. Breathe. Square the hips, pull the left knee through to your chest, and then plant the left foot right between the hands. Rise up, inhale. Press the back of the right knee, the left knee directly over the left ankle. And a slight tilt of the pelvis towards the sky. Good. Spin that back heel down. Find Virabhadrasana 2. Heel arch alignment. Equal weight between the feet. Beautiful. Reverse warrior. Bring that right hand to the back of the waist. Left arm high fives the back of the room. 2 straight-ish legs here. And then left hand forward, forward, forward. Leave the right arm where it's at. And then spin the heart towards the sky. Deep breath. Good. Take a look down towards that left foot. Frame the left foot with your hands. Right toes meet the left toes at the top of the mat. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, fold belly to thighs. Once again, bend those knees quite a bit to rest the belly on the thighs. This is one palm under each foot. Or excuse me, one palm's face up under each foot. Your toes rest on the wrist crease. Your belly and thighs are glued together. You can bend those elbows. Pull yourself a little closer and let the head hang down. Take a deep breath. Straighten the legs any amount. Release the palms one at a time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Come all the way up. Cactus, the arms lean back. Open the heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands. Step back for plank. Lower down knee plank or chaturanga dandasana. Inhaling for the back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Bring that right leg up and back behind you. This time bring right knee to your nose. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, sweep the foot through. Stay up on the back toes, rise up, inhale. Good, spin that back heel down. Find that Virabhadrasana too. Deep bend in the front knee, super strong, super powerful. Inhale, reverse warrior, bring the left arm, reverse trikonasana rather. Left arm to the back of the waist. Good, and come back to trikonasana prep. Turn the right toes to the left, bring the fingertips overhead. This time bring hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Press the heart forward as you roll the shoulders back. And then start to fold forward, leading heart first, all the way down. Reach one fist up and over your head. Crown of the head reaches down towards the mat. Sit bones reach up towards the sky. So there's an active lifting of the sit bones, actually. You should feel a difference between just hanging out and actually lifting up. One more deep breath. Good. Bring the arms back to the sacrum. Release the fingertips. Bring the fingertips to the floor underneath the shoulders. Halfway lift. Exhale, lunge towards the top of the mat. Left toes meet the right toes. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, fold. Rest belly on your thighs. Bring the arms behind you. Wrap them around the legs. Bring your belly close to the thighs. Deep bend of the knees, if you need to. And crown of the head reaches down as you start to straighten the legs any amount. Again, reaching the sit bones towards the sky. Good. Release. Bring the heel toe the feet out towards the edges of the mat. Set the hips low. Press the palms together once again. Malasana squat pose. If you think you might need your strap, grab that. Make sure it's handy in this squat pose. We'll come back here. Then you're going to release the arms. You're going to bring that right elbow. You're going to kind of press it open to the right side of the right knee. And you're going to reach the right palm to the back of the waist. The left arm will reach up and over. And if you can't quite reach, all you have to do is have that strap handy, and it'll help you reach the right fingertips. You're going to turn the heart to the right here. Continue to breathe. Good. Releasing the grip. Bring the palms to press in front of you. Heel toe the feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Come all the way up. Cactus those arms, lean back. Open the heart. Inhale. Exhale, belly to thighs. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back for plank. Lower down knee plank or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. This is your resting posture. Good. Inhale, left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back. Exhale, left foot plants right between the hands. Rise up on the inhale. Back of the right knee reaches towards the sky. Left knee bent deeply. Good. Reverse. No, sorry. Here, where am I going? Right heel down. Right arm to the back. Inhale. The left arm to the back of the room. 2 straight-ish legs. Take a deep breath. Good. Coming back to Trikonasana prep. Turning left toes to the right. Hands come behind you. Start to roll those shoulders back. Press the heart forward. And then leading with the heart. Bending over. Dropping one fist up and over your head. Crown of the head reaching down towards the mat. Sit bones reaching towards the sky. Good. Hands back to the sacrum. Inhale, halfway lift, hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, lunge towards the top of the mat. Right toes meet the left toes. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands underneath the feet, palms face up. Toes resting on the wrist crease, pressing down. Belly resting on the thighs. Start to bend those elbows. Pull yourself a little closer. And any amount, straighten the legs. Beautiful. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, belly to thighs, and heel toe the feet out towards the edges of the mat. Set the hips low. Press the palms together here. All right. Releasing the palms to press. Bring the left arm out to the left. You're going to turn that palm back and see if you can bring that left palm to the back of the left hip. The right arm might reach up and over. If you can reach the fingertips, great. If not, you have your strap. Maybe. Oh, you can reach that strap. Take a deep breath. Pull the heart through and over to the right. Beautiful, guys. Release the arms. Heel toe the feet back together. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Come all the way up. Cactus those arms, lean back, open the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant those hands, step back, plank. Lower down, knee plank or chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. And then drop the knees, lower the hips to the heels, forehead on the mat, child's pose. Take a couple breaths. Come back to tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, find downward facing dog. Bring the right foot forward to meet the hands. Bring the left foot forward to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Come all the way up. And find the hands together at the heart. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Blink the eyes open and find your strap once again, or your belt, whatever you have handy. And you'll come to the top of your mat and see if you can bring that strap underneath the ball of the right foot. Now you're going to pick up the right foot and you're going to press it out in front of you, pulling on the strap, pressing into the strap with your foot. Continue to breathe. Releasing the left hand from the strap, bring the right leg out to the right. The knee could definitely be bent here. Pull that left hip back into midline. Continue to flex the right toes. Good. Come back to center. A little wobble maybe along the way. Switch hands. So the left hand is on the strap. Right hand can come out to the right for support, for balance. You got it. And then bring that right foot forward once again. Release the strap, leave the leg high, and then release down to the mat. Roll it out. Shake it out. And we'll switch sides. So left ball of the left foot comes onto the strap or the belt. Weight in the right leg. Start to bring that left leg out in front of you. Pull on the strap. Press into the strap with your foot. Hold. And opening that left foot out to the left. Pull the right hip back into midline. Inhale, center, switch hands and bring the right leg, it's going to be left leg across the body to the right. Inhale, center, release the strap, leave the leg high. Hold, 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 and then release, shake it out. Don't get rid of that strap quite yet. Bring it to the top of your mat. Plant the hands there. Find downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, sweep the foot through between the hands. Rise up. Back, heel down, and bring the right arm. So you're deep end in that right knee. Straight-ish. Bring the left hand to the back of the waist. Bring the right elbow underneath the right knee. You may grab that strap that's handy and see if you can bring both hands onto the strap. Weight is in the right leg. Bring the left leg about halfway forward. Bring we're going to go into bird of paradise. Weight comes into the back leg now, and you'll start to straighten up, standing up. You could stay here, or you could start to straighten that right leg any amount. Woo! We'll come out the same way we came in when you're ready. And find downward facing dog, and then child's pose. Once again, press the hips up and back for downward facing dog. We'll try the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, sweep that foot through. Rise up on the inhale. Spin that back heel down. Bring right arm to the back of the waist. Left elbow comes underneath the left knee. Sweep under the leg. Back of the left palms on the back of the left thigh. If you can reach the fingertips, great. If not, you'll grab the strap. Weight is in the left foot. And then bring that right foot about halfway forward. Bring the weight into the right leg now. And then slowly start to stand up. You could stay here or start to straighten that left leg any amount. Practice that. Take your time. And then come out the same way we came in. And again, down dog to child's pose. Forehead resting on the mat. Inhale, come back to tabletop. And bring the right knee forward towards the right wrist. Exhale that left leg long on the mat. Rest on the hands or elbows in a half pigeon pose. And find any posture that's comfortable for you. You can rest here on the hands. Some people can go all the way onto their chest. If you need a little support under that right hip, you can bring a blanket or a block. Just take some deep breaths. Start to come back to a vertical spine, bringing the fingertips to the floor. Inhale, rise up to a vertical. Bring weight into the right hip to roll over and bring that left leg around. And bring this right leg to meet it. Pull the belly to the spine. Continue to breathe. Leaning back on those sit bones, point the toes, or flex the toes rather. And bring the left leg to the front of your mat, right leg long. We're finding that opposite side, pigeon pose, resting on the hands or the elbows. And again, if you need any support under that left hip, please give it some love. Bring the palms back underneath the shoulders. Come back to a vertical spine. Lean over to the left side so you can come onto that left hip to swing the right leg around in front of you. Left heel meets the right heel. Pull the belly to the spine. Continue to breathe. Good. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees wing out either side. You can press the palms down into the knees to help press those knees closer to the mat. Bring the knees together. Extend the legs long in front of you. Find the sit bones on the mat. Reach the arms up towards the sky. And then inhale, come forward, but keep the heart leading to keep the length in the hamstrings. So spine is long. And then let the spine curl, let chin tuck to your chest. Let your head hang towards your knees. Come back to a vertical spine. Move forward on your mat slightly. Bring the arms out in front of you. And then start to roll down onto your back. 1, vertebrae at a time. Take it super slow. Soles of the feet are on the mat. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Pull the knees into your chest. Interlace the fingers around the front of the right shin or the back of the right thigh. Flex the left foot and press the left knee away. Take a deep breath. Bring this, come back to center, releasing the hands off the leg, and then bring the sole of the left foot to the floor on your right. Left knee faces the ceiling-ish. Right hand can be on the left foot and left arm and gaze to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Bring the soles of both feet to the mat. Bring the heels close to your butt. Bring the arms to your sides. Palms face down. Start to lift the hips, pressing into the feet. Roll the shoulders under. If you like, you can interlace the fingers underneath the body. Press knuckles towards heels. Press wrists into the mat. Continue to press into the feet to lift the hips a little higher. Breathe. Start to lower one vertebrae at a time, back to the mat. Hips meet the mat last. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Pull the knees to the chest. Interlace the fingers around the front of the left shin or back of the left thigh. Flex the right foot and press the right knee away. Release the grip on the leg and bring the sole of the right foot to the floor on your left. Bring the right arm and gaze to the right. On your inhale, come back to center. Bring the soles of both feet to the mat. As you rest here, determine if there's anything else your body needs. Take some time to listen and do that thing. When you're ready, come back to a lying position on your mat. Lengthen both legs. Bring your arms to your sides, palms face up. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath your heart. Close your eyes. Start to sink in, letting everything go. Yogi, start to deepen your next breath. Start to find small movement in the body. Eventually broaden that movement until you make your way to either side and rest there for a moment. Head on your arm, knees pulled into your chest. When you're ready, press into the palms to rise up to your seat. Press the palms together at your heart center. Thumbs pressing into your heart. Slight bow of the head. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.